Hey beauties, I'm so excited to be sharing today's recipe with everyone. It is a fall favorite and I think you're gonna absolutely love it. And if you love fall or anything fall in general, make sure you hit that thumbs up button and let's get into this review and recipe. Today I have the pleasure of reviewing some absolutely adorable ramekins sent to me by Sweese, which is a small company that sells modern and neutral cookware, and I think you guys are gonna absolutely love this company. I will have them linked below. And look at the detail on these little ramekins. They're so cute. They come 6 to a box, and that is perfect because a lot of souffle recipes you only need 3, and of course you can always double that. I can picture myself making cute little souffles for dinner parties or for my family. So when I initially partnered up with Sweese for this video, I got all the fall feelings and vibes, so I decided to share a pumpkin souffle recipe with everybody, and that would be an amazing way to test out these little ramekins. So let's jump right in. The first thing you want to do is preheat your oven to 375 degrees, and then you want to lightly butter your ramekins. I used a spray butter and it turned out just fine, but make sure that you get it on the sides and the top. And your ingredients for this recipe is 1/4 cup pumpkin puree. I used Libby's 100% pumpkin and it turned out just fine. 3 tablespoons of brown sugar, 1/4 teaspoon of cinnamon. I used cinnamon sugar, 1/8 teaspoon of nutmeg, and 1 pinch of allspice, 3 eggs divided, and 1 teaspoon fine sugar. And the first thing you're gonna do is fill your 1/4 cup with pumpkin puree, and I just put it all in and then scooped it off the top, and it worked just fine. And you're going to want to put that into a medium-sized bowl, but you're going to also need a smaller bowl for this recipe as well. After you've done that, you add 3 tablespoons of brown sugar to the same medium-sized bowl. Now you're going to add 1/4 teaspoon of cinnamon. As you can see, I used cinnamon sugar, and I think it turned out a lot tastier than it would have with just the regular cinnamon. And then you want to add 1/8 teaspoon of nutmeg and then a pinch of allspice. Now using an egg separator, you want to separate the egg whites from the yolks, and you want to put the yolks into the medium-sized bowl and the egg whites into a smaller bowl. I think this part can be a little bit tricky, and as you can see, I got some of the egg white on the counter, but those things happen when you're cooking throughout real life. And then you want to mix the medium-sized bowl together, and then you want to set that aside for the next step. Now in a separate smaller bowl, you want to add your egg whites and whisk until they're soft and fluffy. Now you want to add 1 tablespoon of fine sugar and whisk that all together until you form soft peaks. And this is going to take a while. If you don't have a hand mixer, I would definitely recommend getting one for this because it took so long to whisk this all together. That's why I left a lot of this in to show you that it will whisk together, but it does take a very long time if you are going to do it by hand. And you eventually end up with this whipped cream-like consistency, but it does take a while. But after that, you want to fold it very gently, being careful not to beat out all of the air into your medium bowl.
Even if you tried, you wouldn't understand it. Maybe
once you've carefully folded all of your ingredients together, you want to divide it equally amongst 3 ramekins. I loved using these ramekins. They were so easy to clean up after, and I feel like with others they don't rise as well, but this one worked really, really well. And I do want to mention that this isn't sponsored. These are my own opinions, and I was just sent these to test, but I did really, really love these, and I definitely see myself using not only these ramekins again, but also Sweese products in general. So I hope that you will check them out if you're in the market for new kitchenware. They have an Amazon store, which I will be linking below, and I will be linking these exact ramekins below as well.
I guess it never hit you. Our conversation takes two, paying it some interest from time to time. Inside all that greatness and all of your adventures, you're all alone.
Now you want to bake in your preheated oven for about 15 minutes until they look puffed up and the top is slightly brown.
Nothing left you thinking that maybe you're not different. Go on, blow up your ego, your undying ego. Oh, look here he goes, stepping on toes with his humble acting, everlasting ego.
And here's what they look like just out of the oven. Super pretty, but they will fall a little bit, but that's completely normal. It should fall in the first 30 seconds, but here they are fresh out of the oven. And here is what the Sweese Ramekins look like from the side. Super pretty. And here is ready to serve finished product. I just dusted it a little bit with some cinnamon sugar. I absolutely loved using these ramekins. They are so pretty to decorate with, and they worked so well. I'm really looking forward to figuring out other recipes and other ways that I can use my ramekins. And the pumpkin souffles tasted amazing. Thank you so much, Sweese.
You should try that.
Stepping on toes with his humble acting, everlasting ego. Oh, here he goes, here he goes, here he goes. Oh, here he goes.
This is probably the best thing I've ever tasted that you've made.